I am starting a historical fiction book club. And this idea has been swirling around my head pretty much since I started my channel. And so I'm so excited to share my plans with you. So hi, my name is Angie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm a mom to 4. I love to homeschool, I love to read good books, and I love to share both of those things on this channel. And if you also like those things, please consider subscribing. I am really excited to start this book club with you all, and before you maybe get too worried that you are a part of a bunch of other book clubs, this one's going to be really casual. It has to be casual. I mean, I have 4 young kids, I homeschool. I don't have all the time in the world, but I do love to read, and I do love to read historical fiction, and I'm always reading historical fiction, so it's not like I'm doing something out of my norm. I just want to include some other people. I'm often wanting to talk about a book and I have nobody to talk to it about. So as most of you know, I've been hosting Historathon this month on my channel, the month of February, and it's been all historical fiction all month long. And I have really enjoyed interacting with all of you. I've enjoyed hearing which books you're picking up. Are you liking them? Are you not liking them? And so I hope you can kind of keep the energy going, if you will, and join me for one historical fiction book a month. For as long as this works. I'm kind of testing it out. But I do have some details. I have put some thought into it. First, I'll let you know, I put together a Goodreads group. I'm calling this book club Adventures in History Book Club. I was inspired by my son. He's been listening to a lot of Adventures in Odyssey and loving it, and I just thought that was kind of catchy. So Adventures in History is what I decided to call it. And I made a Goodreads group, more as kind of like a hub for information, kind of like a launching pad where you can go and get kind of information on what books we are reading. I'm trying to decide if I want to use it as a place for discussing books. I've just found that I'm not super good at remembering to go check on it. So that might not work. I'm still holding that loosely, but it's definitely going to be a hub for information. So I will link the Goodreads group down below. So please go sign up and just be there for information giving. And so that got me thinking, how do I want to discuss this book with you guys? Because that is really my heart. That's why I was I want to start a book club, is I want to chat books. And so I was thinking there's the option of doing a live show kind of at the end of every month. I'm leaning towards not doing that at this point, only because it's hard to schedule. I feel like it's hard to kind of mesh everybody's schedules. It's hard for me to live on a schedule at the age of my kids and all of that. So I don't really want to tie myself to it because I don't want it to be something that I'm stressed out about, if that makes sense. But I am willing to consider it if that's what you all want, or if that seems like it might be a better direction as we kind of get going with this book club. So that's how I feel about lives. So you might be asking yourself then, how are we going to discuss the book, Angie? And so what I was thinking is I want to do a couple things. I think I'm going to run this off of my YouTube channel. My plan is to read the book in the month, obviously, and either do a reading vlog or a book review discussion sort of video. So one of those types of videos, and I want to make whichever one I pick spoiler filled. I love watching spoiler filled videos, and I don't mind making spoiler free videos or talking about my wrap-ups in a spoiler free manner. I think that makes complete sense. I don't want to ever ruin books for people, but in this situation where it's a book club and hopefully we're all reading the same book, I want to be able to talk about it, and it's very hard to do that. So my thoughts are, if I potentially make a vlog of me reading the book and you can see my reactions to the book, then we can have our discussion in the comment section. Or if, say, I'm not vlogging for whatever reason, my kids are crazy that month or whatever, I make a book review or a book discussion sort of video, I still want to discuss the book with anybody else who is reading it in the comment section of that video. So that's my current thoughts, is my desire is to talk in a very spoiler-filled way, is to just discuss all of the themes and characters and, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened, with all of you. And I'm thinking of doing it via YouTube in the comments section. And in this way, then other people who have, say, read the book before can still get on there, watch the vlog or whatever and see my responses, and then still comment below and still have a discussion so we can actually talk about some of these books. Because I feel like even though I have a booktube channel, sometimes I'm finding it hard to have good discussions in the way where I don't have to kind of gauge myself or be I don't want to say something that'll tip someone off, because I really don't. But I also want to talk about the books. I hope that makes sense. And so that's my thoughts. I mean, I thought about Patreon, and I mean, that's still an option. I could make it super cheap, and then I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't thought too much about it. I want to kind of toss it out and see how it's received and see if anybody else wants to even do this with me. And if it's a good response, we can kind of make a decision as a group, was more what I was thinking. And so that's my thoughts. That's my plan. I really want to do this with you all. I'm really excited. So those are some details. As for the first book I want to read, so this is going up the beginning of March. So this will be the book for April, to hopefully give people enough time to get the book from the library or put your name on the list for an audiobook, whatever it is. Maybe you already have it, but it is a fairly new one. It's just one I really want to read, and I always want to read Kristen Hannah books with people. I feel like there's so many things going on in her storylines that I'm just always wanting to be like, oh my gosh, what did you think of that? And so we're going to read the new one, which is Four Winds by Kristen Hannah. It's about the Great Depression. It's about this woman. I think she gets married kind of later in life, and it's not for love. It's for other reasons, because she needs to get married to have kids. I don't know exactly. I'll read it and figure that out. But then they have a farm in the Midwest, and the Great Depression hits. And then they have like the hardship of just poverty, not having enough food, not having a way of making money to feed your family. And it just, sometimes these like poverty type books really get me. And so I'm sure it's going to be good. I've always loved Kristen Hannah books. I feel like they're always very emotional and really fun to talk about. So I want to read this with all of you, and I hope you haven't read it yet. Or if you have, please, again, come to the video at the end of April and discuss it with me. Let me know what you think, because this is just something I really, really, really want to read. I was thinking of reading it initially in March. I put it on the end of my TBR because I'm just like, I really want to get to this book. So this is my plan. Tentatively, I'm thinking of making a list of books that I want to read, and maybe do that for a couple months just to see how this goes, and then maybe start putting up polls and trying to figure out what you all want to read. I'm not sure. Like I said, I just am tossing this idea out because I really have a desire to read with you all. And I'm coming off a Historathon, which I really enjoyed, and I know a lot of you enjoyed. And I just want to kind of take advantage of the energy. So I hope you are as excited about this as I am. Obviously, I'm very excited. And again, I have linked the Goodreads group below. It's not too big of a deal, but it would be nice to see who all kind of is interested. So just go join the group, leave a comment, and that would be helpful for me. And also in this video, the one you're watching right now, please in the comments below write joining in all capital letters with some exclamation points, just to say that you're so excited to join as well. And then we can read the Four Winds together in April. I'm so excited. I hope you will be joining me. Okay, that's what I have for this announcement video, and I hope you are all doing well. And if you like the video, please consider liking it, subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And otherwise, I will see you in the next book video, and definitely I will see you in my spoiler-filled vlog or something at the end of April. So have a wonderful day. All right, talk to you later.